I'm Eileen Donovan Agnew, and this is for speech class 201, or my speech to persuade on co-sleeping. In the year of 2009 in Milwaukee, 5 infants died in the course of 10 weeks. The cause of death? Co-sleeping with an adult. Also that year, according to a March 14th, 10th article by Crocker Stevenson of the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel, a first-of-its-kind study was conducted by the Milwaukee County Health Medical Examiner's Office and the Children's Health Alliance of Wisconsin. This study was conducted related to the increase of SIDS death in the year 2007 and 2008. SIDS, Sudden Infant Death Syndrome. The results of this test were startling and led to a safe sleeping campaign in Milwaukee. Co-sleeping was a factor in 10 out of 11 suffocations that occurred in Milwaukee County. Co-sleeping was also a factor in 28 out of 40 deaths attributed to sudden infant death syndrome. These numbers are sad. The fact that adults are still sleeping even with the risk, sleeping with their children even with the risk. Why do we do it? One such study, this study was done, mainly stemmed from a high-profile case in Milwaukee, in which one mother was related to 2 co-sleeping deaths. And on one where a 2-month-old on the night of April 16, 2008, died with their mother co-sleeping with her. The result of that death was said to be sudden infant death in infancy with co-sleeping listed as a significant condition. Less than a year later, on March 8, 2009, the same mother with her 6-day-old slept with her daughter and she died during the night. The cause of death for that one was asphyxia due to suffocation due to overlying by an adult during co-sleeping on a couch. Something was done with that case. The mother pled guilty to child neglect resulting in death. According to the book of Sleeping with Your Baby, A Parent's Guide to Co-Sleeping, sometimes known as bed sharing or sharing a family bed, is the practice of having your infant in your bed with you during sleep. The U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission warns parents not to place their infants in adult beds, stating that the practice puts infants at risk of suffocation and strangulation. The AAP, also known as the American Academy of Pediatrics, also warns against this practice. So why do we do it? Why do adults still sleep with their children in their beds? Some of the pros that people say for co-sleeping would be it encourages breastfeeding by making nighttime feeding more convenient, makes it easier for a nursing mother to get her sleep in sync with her babies, or helps babies fall asleep more easily, especially in their first few months. It also says it helps with parents who are separated from their kids feel closer to them. All these pros though, who does it benefit? Who does it make things easier? The adults. What about the kids? Aren't we forgetting about what's best for them? There are many risks considering co-sleeping, such as suffocation when a baby gets trapped or wedged between the mattresses or a headboard, wall, or other object. Also suffocation from a baby being face down on something soft, such as a waterbed, a mattress, or other pillows. It could also cause strangulation from a bed if a baby gets in between how they crawl through and, could choke the neck. Also, parents rolling over on them. Of course, all these risks are increased by alcohol or other medication. But there has still been many, many different tragedies in which the parents weren't on any medication. They weren't drinking, and the kids still died while sleeping in bed with their parents. Oftentimes, we check for our kids. We make sure that everything is safe for them. We make sure, you don't run up the stairs without your parents being there to watch them. You don't let your kids climb outside, and risk of climbing trees and risk of them falling. So why do we do it? Why would we place our infant child who is safe, we try to keep them safe. Of course we want to be close to our kids. But can we be close to our kids if we roll over on top of them? What do we do when they're gone? When we're sleeping, we don't know what we're doing. Yes, we're normally more aware when our kids are in our bed, but we're human. People make mistakes. People sleep too heavy. What do you do then? We also can't control over what babies do. They're babies, they're infants, they don't know any better. How many times do we chase our kids around the house because they touch something that's too hot? They don't know any better. We do. Yes, there are many, people say that there are pros, but all those pros benefit the adults. We have to remember, we have to consider the safety of our children. We never do anything else that will put our kids at risk. So why will we do this? There's been so many cases and so many tragedies that occurred in just the city of Milwaukee alone. We have to remember, co-sleeping is not the answer. It puts our children at risk. Don't do it. Thank you.